Welcome back to realacademy.net. My name is Anel Hammersma, and I have the joy and the privilege of speaking to Bill Mannle. And the question, Bill, I'm asking you today at the end of our interview for resources for beginner and intermediate facilitators 3 is, what does it mean in your experience to be a good or an effective Constellations facilitator?
Yeah, I was I was anticipating this question. So my first thought, and I think this is my first response, so you really have to know yourself. And what do I mean by that? You have to do your own work. And I don't care if it's psychotherapy, doing constellations, obviously representing, doing your own personal work, but representing helps because it helps you get in touch with more aspects of yourself. And then if you're doing just traditional psychotherapy, understand what's coming up in you, what activates you. Because in a constellation, 2 things. You're less likely as a facilitator to be rocked and thrown when a trauma shows up. Especially if it's close to your trauma, you can put yours aside and be there for the client. And then if you have an opportunity to represent a lot, you have a sense of the field, how the field works, how to walk into the field, how to not be shaken by it, to listen to the information that's coming. So those 2 things, do your own work and try to represent as much as you can if you have the opportunity to. I think that's a really good core base. The other thing is, be comfortable with chaos. You're laughing. Why I say that? And that too, and have a sense of humor, because some of the stuff we face, we step into the absurd. We step into chaotic situations. So find a way to be comfortable with chaos. And
what is your way? How do you get comfortable with chaos?
I just recognize it, say what it is. Okay, either internally, I say, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, or I say it internally, like, oh man, this is good. I don't know where this is going. Or you're sitting in a group and 2 or 3 people are sitting in a circle, get activated, and you're working with maybe mom, dad, and an adult child here, and these people are like freaking out. Like, okay, what do I do? That can be a little chaotic. You have to be comfortable with that. And what I mean by that is you have to know what your strengths and weaknesses are. I know for me personally that I like to start small and I can add on. People can work with bigger groups in the field. If that can confuse me, and if I get confused, the constellation's going to get confused. So you have to know yourself, and it's okay. You're going to work differently than I am. But if you try to do something that's way over the top, it can go in a different direction. So that goes back to knowing yourself. But sometimes crazy things or chaotic things will emerge, and you have to be comfortable with that. And have a sense of humor. You have to have a sense of humor. Yeah. And you really trust it somehow. So I think that's enough.
That's perfect. I love it. Thanks so much for your time, Bill. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Hope to see you again.